Thank you for joining me again today. We are going back to Undermere today, back to Strange Horticulture. The game's just loading up behind me, as I'm sure you can see. I'm really excited to dive back into this. Since I recorded the last episode of this, I've had a little holiday, so I've been away for a week. And the whole time I was away, I was like, I really want to play it, I really want to play it, I really want to play it. And, and I've resisted because it's such a cool game, and obviously I want to share it with you guys. But I've had to resist. I've had to really consciously resist. So appreciate it. But yeah, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to dive back in to Undermere. Let's load the game up. Here we go. So let's go. Let's get me out the way. There we go. Okay. Enjoy. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. So the card says she lives alone. Actually, we'll be able to read it better in a minute. I'll read it in a minute. So let's, how did we, forgotten controls, okay, that'll do. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everheart grows. I think we're going to have another map puzzle, which was fun last time. Difficult, but fun, so looking forward to that. Alright, let's go. Hello. Hey little dude. There we go. Do you know what? I'm going to make the volume on the game slightly louder. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Faye Swift. I must thank you. Last night, for the first time in weeks, my mind was calmed. Ah, yeah, she's our dreamer, isn't she? Our nightmare haver. I'm no longer tormented by visions of the woman in the jade mask and that terrible monster. Now I'm wondering if you have some worry less to keep my over-anxious thoughts at bay. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Let's all have some worry less, I think. So we'll move our clue card over into the drawer. And let's open up a cup. So, worry less. Do we have worry less? Yes, we do. Worry less. Okay. So, worry less is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. There is a plant that does that, isn't it? Clary sage, I think, is the one, the essential oil that people recommend. I think it smells weird personally, but yeah. Worry less is an aptly named plant. Okay, so it looks a bit like that. That's quite vague, actually. There's not a lot of description there. Have we definitely got it? I'm sure I have some of that around here. Okay, well, let's see then. So, and we've got some plants labelled, haven't we, as well? So, no, I don't think it's that one. Oh, that looks... maybe that one. Do we have any other options? Actually, that's... that leaf looks similar, doesn't it? Maybe let's have a look at that. See, I've caught on now. Pale yellow flowers, the leaves are quite soft. It doesn't tell us anything about any of the plant. Let's try that one. Let's try that one. No. Okay. Alright. This is tricky because it doesn't really give us an awful lot to go with here. What's this one? That's similar, actually. I'm not convinced, though. If it's not that other one, then it must be that one, I suppose. What about this one? Oh, that looks very similar. They smell wonderful. Should we try that one? Let's try that one. I've got a horrible feeling we're going to do a few more puzzles to ease our broken mind. Oh no, that's right. That's right. That's good. Perfect. Hey, we did it. Okay, cool. Hop Heart. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Very nice. Okay. Okay, so we need to label Worry Less as well. Ooh. I tell you what, a week away has done me the power of good. I'm feeling so much more human now. I was very, very stressed and tired when I was filming this last. This feels a lot more doable now. Let's see then, next customer, Simone Green. I met a strange man on the road to Seedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. I wonder if that's the gentleman that keeps writing us letters. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west, at least I think he was. He said he was looking for the Winster Spring. I'll write this down for you. Anyway, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant I wanted? Did we? Let's have a look at the hint. Common trowels, I'm sure I have some of that around here. Okay, so we must have done then. Let's go back to the contents page. Yes, okay, cool. Common trowse. Despite being described as common, the trowse can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of red pike. Nobody knows why. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. Okay, so it's another one where all we've got is some vague leaves to be working with. No. So let's have a look. What's this one? That looks like it could be something. Let's take a look. No flower, sparse leaves. I'm going to move the book over slightly so that we can get a better view and compare. I mean, that looks very similar, doesn't it? I think we'll give that one a go. Yay, first time! Getting better at this, that's good. Okay, man wanted to meet you, headed west from Sedberg, possibly near to the source of the river Winster. Do you think we should do that now? The will to explore. I like that. I do like that. Right, so let's find this then. So man wanted to meet you, headed west from Sedberg. Okay. Where is Sedberg? Uwe Sedberg. Let's find it. So there's Sedberg Castle. Oh, Seisberg, that is. Oh, there's Sedberg. There's Sedberg. Okay, so headed west from Sedberg, possibly near to the source of the River Winster. Ah. Where's the River Winster? Oh, what's that there? The River Winster. Okay, so we're headed possibly near to this. I mean, that's quite vague, isn't it? I feel like that's quite vague. So headed west from Sedberg, possibly near to the source of the River Winster. Well, the source would be down here, wouldn't it? The source would be the big piece of river water. So there's the River Winster. So I'm guessing... Oh, nothing here. Okay. Brill. Okay, well, okay. Well, perhaps we'll leave that for now. We'll come back to that maybe. That seems very vague. Maybe we need more clues. Maybe someone else will give us a clue at some point. We shall find out. Conrad Stanway. I am not long for this world, and I have decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful Cabalia. Yeah, Cabalia. Like a Drea huntsman with their Dranthium-covered tombs. Oh. You've come to buy your death plant. That's quite morbid, isn't it? Have we got Cabalia? No, we have not. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to go on a hunt, aren't we? Let's water some plants. Because you can gain the will to explore by watering your plants, apparently. Let's put that back over there. Ooh. Oh, I want you over here on the shelf. There you go. You're not blocking anything. Right, the will to explore. Let's try this again then. So, do we have anything else that might help us? She lives alone in the castle. Through the northwest of the abbey, she buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everhart grows. I don't think we need that at the moment. What's this? Oh, you're cordially invited to Oh yeah, Seisberg Castle. Okay. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rustland. It was like nothing I'd ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seem overly protective lately. Okay. Let's try this one, shall we? We haven't done this one yet. So, I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rustland. Okay, let's find Grisdale Forest. On a... okay. Oh, there's Grisdale Forest. Okay. Just northeast of Rustland. Okay, it was like... As soon as I step off the road... Oh, we've done this one. We have done this one. Oh, what a waste. Okay, that's annoying. I'm sorry I've done that. I try showing them the sister's letter, but yeah. Okay, fine. Right, we need to... we need to try something else then. We'll do a bit of watering. I hope you've all had lovely weeks as well. I went to the Lake District. It was lovely. I had the will to explore. And yeah, it was really nice. It was exactly what was needed, I think. A week away, doing very little, seeing some lovely new things, change of scene, with my wonderful boyfriend. Yeah, it was exactly what was needed, I think. Okay. We need to find Cabalia. What's this? Oh yeah, that's the invitation. Man wanted to meet you. Headed west from Sedberg, possibly near to the source of the river. I mean, that is so vague. So, headed west from Sedberg. I mean, is this meant to be the source? My understanding is that the source of a river would be the larger bit of water, like the sea or something. It's been a while since I've done geography. Possibly near to the source of the River Winster. I mean, to be fair, that would be west of Sedberg. Let's try there. Nothing here. Oh my god. This is so deeply frustrating. Husband of the Dranthium covered tombs. Hint. I need to look back through my letters. I'm sure I remember seeing something that could lead me to a new map location and perhaps a new plant too. Let's review. So not that. Not that bloody thing that I keep picking up. No, we don't need that either. Let's put the map away for a second, because we've got all of this out at the moment as well. So we can't do anything with that at the moment. Man wanted to meet you. That just is too vague. We've tried a couple of things and it's too vague. I don't think we've got in all the information yet. Man wanted to meet you, headed west from Sedberg, possibly near to the source of the River Winster. I don't think that's enough information to be going on yet. Maybe we should take this invite and try that. Maybe that's the thing. So Seisberg Castle. I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elizabeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant I do not recognise. But before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I'm quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elspeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. Okay, well that's Fever Kiss. Okay. So have we just picked up Cabalia? No, we have not. Okay. Oh, next hint was... Verona sent me a letter that talks of a flower she found to the northeast of Rustland. Right, so it is that. But we can't get there yet. Yeah, whenever we go there, we have to... Unless I'm just missing something. Am I missing something? I feel like I might be missing something. Because we've tried that a couple of times now, and the sisterhood blocks our path and tells us to leave and stuff. So I don't know if that is going to work or not. But we need this Cabalia, and the guy's here, so we should be able to do it somehow. A letter in my possession leads to a grid reference. Oh, it tells us the grid reference. Okay, K19. Well, let's try K19 then. I didn't realise there were multiple hints. That makes life a little bit easier, doesn't it? So there's K. And there is... Oh, no, K19. Okay, let's try... Oh yeah, okay, so I can give them mellow glow. It does give me the option, okay. So where's my book? Let's get the book. Mellow glow. Okay. Oh, it's the thorny one, okay. Maybe that one? Turquoise flowers, sharp thorns. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. The mellow glow has sharp thorns that protect it from predators. Okay, it has to be that one, doesn't it? Let's just double check that there's nothing else with thorns, but I think it's that one. Yes, it must be that one. Okay. So, mellow thorn. Oh. Yay. Oh, it worked. Okay, cool. Cabalia, there we go. A rare plant that is believed to help the dead. I can't believe that took me so long. I'm so sorry. If you've just sat through that, I appreciate your patience. A rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Cabalia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. That's interesting. Okay, so let's... So it says, with the help of the mellow glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. Okay. Okay, so that's our Cabalia then. Keeps dumping plants in like really hard to spot places. Is it this one? Actually, before... Let's label that one. Mellow glow. Oh, that'll do. Mellow. Yeah, cool. Right. There's more 6 petals there, isn't there? Flowers are a soft purple with a sweet scent. So there's 6. Yes, that must be it. So yay, cool. Okie dokie. Right, we're gaining stuff here. That's great. Let's label that as Curbalia. There's nothing quite like playing a game that a lot of people might potentially see to help you realise how quick you find things confusing, how slow you can be about things sometimes. Say hello to the cat. Hello. Aww. I'm surprised my cat's not sat with me actually. She looked like she was going to be. Oh. Your reputation is growing, horticulturalist. I hear you are the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it is being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop heart. Okay. Hop heart. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Blue flowers. Okay. Well, there's some blue flowers. Is that them? No, that's the mellow. Oh wait, what? We labelled that, didn't we? I thought I did. Okay. Okay, well there we go. Alright, hop heart. So, blue flowers. Okay. That looks very likely, doesn't it? Let's try that one. We're nailing this today. Can I just say, the map stuff, definitely still confusing, but the plants, yes, I can't find my thumb, there it is. Anyway, okay, so we're gaining more plants, that's great. We should be nearing the end of the day, I would have thought. Verona Green, she's very stern looking. Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation of the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise. Ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought, actually, but my curiosity has got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet they found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch fig to take with me. Always comes in useful. Okay. Witch fig. Okay, let's find that then. So, witch fig. Ah, it's the one that looks like a pomegranate. So, a plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. Ah, have we identified the fever kiss plant? No, we have not, but what does it look like? Fever kiss has a pale in colour. I've just realised we didn't label the last plant. Well, I can't remember which plant it was. Was it hop heart? Yes, it was. Let's label that, because I'm sure that it will come in handy at some point. There. Okay, I think future me will thank me for that. So, right, let's start again. So we're looking for witch fig, and it looks like fever kiss. And we have a slightly better description of fever kiss there. So let's have a little news. Oh, look, that's got to be fever kiss, isn't it? So are we looking for something that looks a bit like that? Maybe this. They are similar. Oh. So let's read that description again, because I think that's almost certainly fever kiss, because it's got the little berries as well. So witch fig, a plant that is said to have many uses, including using blah, blah, blah. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. And we've got a couple of guesses at this as well, which is something. Maybe that one. I mean, I'm just going to give it a go. I don't think it is this one. No, I don't think it is this one. I'm actually pretty certain it's not. Maybe it's this one though, because that looks very similar, doesn't it? Let's try that. I'm like a horticultural genius at this point. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. I think I made one mistake this round. I'm pretty good. That's pretty good, I think, considering how bad I was at this last time. Isidore Burbage. I never see anybody in your shop. It's a daily surprise to me that you're still in business. You need to get a life, mate. Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here. This guy. I don't know, man. Do you really deserve this bishop's parasol, whatever that is? I don't think you do, personally. Bishop's parasol. What a stick up his butt, eh? A mushroom found in dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep in a milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pains. Right. It seems prudent at this point to tell you guys that I am... One of the weirdest things about me is that I am severely phobic of mushrooms. It's really weird. I know it's really weird. And apparently there's like this weird 1 in some crazy huge number, like percentage of, some tiny percentage of the population has this weird genetic thing. I can't believe I'm saying this. Basically, it's like a throwback thing of like my brain so the same part of my brain that goes, don't touch that, it's poo, is activated by the sight of mushrooms. So, and I'm convinced that I have this because I can't be around them. I know where they are. I know if they're in a room with me. I have like hyper sensitivity to them. The smell of them makes me want to like kick off. Like, it's horrible, horrible. This description, the gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky, it's like, really? I think we need to move on from this pretty quickly. But, oh good God. If you hate mushrooms too, tell me in the comments to give me something to let me know that I'm not the only weirdo. But it's, yeah, it's a full-on phobia. It's really weird. And I love a cooked breakfast, so it makes life very difficult, but still. Anyway, right, let's find this. So a mushroom found in dark damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. Okay, so we have got a couple of mushroom boys in at the moment. There is this one. Would we be given the chance to look on the underside? I think we need to do a bit of investigating, don't we? So let's start. So a viscous white liquid can be seen oozing from its underside. Okay, well that was lucky. I'm guessing it's that. You didn't take these mushrooms, you gross little man. Take your gross little mushrooms. There you go. Ugh. Be gone. Okay. Bishop's parasol. Super gross. Okay, I'm going to label that. Bishops. Oh. Why does it keep doing that? What am I pressing? Oh. I think I'm pressing the wrong button. Sorry, bear with me. That must have been what happened earlier. Bishops. Oh, I forgot what they're called anyway, but that's fine. Bishops will do. There you go. Okay, cool. Bishop's parasol. There we go. Fair enough. Okay, end of day. Another clue card. Not long after the girl left home, her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. Okay. Day 6, Wednesday. Right, so we've got our next clue card. The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fork. Well, okay. I kind of wish they just left the drawer open, because it's a bit of a nuisance having to do that every day. Whatever. Okay, here we go. First customer, Eleanor Bramer. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I have drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Well, thank you, Eleanor. It's like people are deliberately difficult in this game. Bethany Coleman. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The Sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the Ardour was poisoned with gilded dendra has everyone worried. The temporary acting Ardour is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. We're trying to find her, and Sister Charlotte remembered that the Jacob's Worth plant is said to help locate people. Okay. I feel like we might have done Jacob's Worth already. No, we didn't. Oh, it'd be too easy, wouldn't it? Okay, Jacob's Worth. So, people tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Worth, but it is the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate and have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out on the fells. Okay, so they've got these cute little pointy leaves. Oh, maybe that one. That looks... The leaves seem to have a mind of their own. Yeah, okay, so it's that one then. I think I'm tuning into the game a little bit more now, in terms of like how it gives you clues and things. Solomon's Scepter. Of course, a miserable day in the game today. The weather's been lovely here recently, like in the UK. It's been pretty good. We've been quite lucky. It's been quite nice. We were very lucky up in the Lake District. It's my wife's birthday and I wanted to get her something special. There was a plant that she used to love as a child, but she hasn't been able to find any in years. It's sort of bulb-like and has a strong smell to it, but strong in a good way. And oh, the flower is more like lots of little flowers. Yeah. Okay, that's... From the description, it sounds like they want forest camphor. Ah, okay. Thank you, hints. And we already have that one, which means we should have it labelled as well. Excuse me, I paused recording then because I sneezed. I think you might have seen me kind of go at the end there, so I'm sorry about that. Right, we're finding forest camphor. No. 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 Oh, is it? Oh, it was that one. Yeah, there we go. Yay. Cool. Ennis Aylford, who looks very Edgar Allan Poe, doesn't he? We've had our eye on you for some time now. Join us. Praise the Dendru. What? The Dendru. I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sadgill Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the Dendru. Ah, okay. I guess we're going to do that then. So where are we going? Where are we going? So, Sadgill Church. Let's find that. Sadgill Church. Sad girl. Yeah, what? Mysterious, culty plant lovers? Yeah, I'll join you. Why not? Straight away. Yeah, okay. Oh, Kendall. Interesting. Do you know, right, I wondered this whilst I was away, actually. There's a lot of names that cross over with the Lake District. For example, Kendall, which is very well known, obviously for Kendall mint cake. And then I'm pretty certain that there was like red pike and hard knot as well. I'm going to do some research into this because I'm pretty convinced that this map is very loosely based. And T-Bay as well, because there's the T-Bay services. I'm wondering if this map is very loosely based on the Lake District, weirdly. How weird would that be if that was the case? Total coincidence. Lake Undermere, there's Windermere. Maybe? Maybe. Anyway, I've forgotten the name of what I'm supposed to be looking for now. So, Sadkill Church. Where is Sadkill? I'm not finding Sadkill, guys. Am I jumping the gun a little bit, I wonder? Oh, there's Sadgill. Okay. There doesn't seem to be a church there, though. Maybe we just have to go to Sadgill. The church isn't hard to find in the small hamlet of Sadgill. This must be the place. Okay. There we go. Done. We are absolutely cooking with gas at this point, aren't we? I think we're doing well. Okay. Verona Green's back. I have returned from Swinside. I must admit I was hoping for more, for more to go on, but there were certainly signs of a ritual having been performed at the stone circle. And the poor victim, well, the less said about him, the better. Reuben had it right though, grisly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the gilded dendra. Okay. You go over there, map. There we go. And let's get that archived because we don't need that anymore. Right, book. Gilded dendra, please. There. So, is this one? This is one that we found before, isn't it? So, oh, it's not. Okay. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to Dendra's miasma, a sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Gross. Okay, so the leaves look like that. Maybe that one. I don't think there's any here that look right either. Oh, maybe that. Oh no, that's the Harlequin blue. So no, we're getting to a point where we've labelled things quite well. I'm glad we've been doing that. Maybe that one. Let's try that one. Let's have a look under the microscope. Bright red flowers grow at the ends of thin stems. No, I don't think it is that one, is it? Let's look at a hint. I need to take another look at that clue card. Maybe that will lead me to the plant I'm looking for. Okay, so we need... The card suggests I need to find the 8th row from the top of the map and look for the 3rd river from the left. Is that what it suggests? Oh, I see. Row H, the 3rd river. Right. Okay. That makes more sense now. I think I might be quite thick sometimes. Okay, let's find... there it is. So row H, so that would be 8 as the clue pointed out then. And the 3rd river. I'm not sure what... Hang on, let's read that hint again. Find the 8th row from the top of the map and look for the 3rd river from the left. Okay. Third river. So, 1... does that one count? And presumably it must be... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm an idiot. Right, so 1, 2, 3 then. Yeah. Wow. God, I am thick. Okay. A dead deer in the river, yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotten flesh. Lovely. Death for one provides life for many. Okay. Okay, so there's our plants. Is that it there? Eight from handling this plant. Yes, okay, so it is that one. There we go. Okay. Gilded dendron. Okay. Maiden's sorrow we found now as well. The names of some of these plants. So, yeah, let's see. Okay, so next customer then. Anne Wood. My aunt died 2 weeks ago and I inherited her house. I have been sifting through her possessions and last night I found something unusual. In a forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong that I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? So we want Royal Gentier, is that right? So let's close the map up. Get that out of the way. There we go. Royal Gentier. Let's find that. Okay, here we go. Sometimes called Everheart, the pink flowers of the royal gentian are made up of the two large kidney-shaped petals. One of the few known ways to release the bind of swift snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of the royal gentian. Okay. So let's find, made up of two large kidney-shaped petals. None there that immediately jump out at me. Oh! That's the worry less though. Have I labelled the wrong one? That's my fear, because that is exactly the sort of thing I would do. Let's have a quick look at worry less. Oh, I'm the worst. Okay, no, actually that does actually look, no, that's correct then. Okay, maybe I'm not so bad after all. But royal gentian. It's got that particular look to it, hasn't it? Should we have a look at the hint and see? Maybe we just don't have this one in yet. Another look at the clue card. Yeah, maybe that will help me to find the look to lead me to the plant I'm looking for. Okay, next hint. So according to the card, I need to find a castle that is to the northwest of an abbey. I think I see one at the top left of the map. She lives alone? Okay, so it's this one. Okay. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everheart grows. Okay, yeah, it must be there then. The crumbling ruins of Egremont Castle perch atop the hillside overlooking the village below. As I wander through the walled remnants, I'm reminded of the legend of the Egremont horn that once hung proudly above the castle gateway. Although long since lost, it is said that the mystical horn, when blown by a rightful heir, has the power to restore the castle to its former glory. Okay. Did we get the plant? I don't think we did. What happened there? Did I miss something? Okay, let's do that again. Watering my plants, watering my plants, watering my creepy weird plants. There we go. Yay. Okay, right. So let's try that again. Oh wait, I've just realised my mistake, because we're looking for the plant. We're looking for the Everheart. She lives in the castle to the north of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everheart grows. Okay, so each square is a mile. So 1, 2, 3. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. Lovely. Let's collect that plant then. Oh yeah, look, there's the kidney petals. Okay, cool. And that was that one, wasn't it? So let's... Cool. Oh, another end of day as well. Beautiful. So, what was that plant called? I've forgotten the name of it already. So it was called a Royal Gentia. Let's... I think it's worth doing these labels because ultimately it's going to make life a little bit easier, I think. Also, my memory is appalling, so yeah. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. Okay, we're going to do one more day, I think. Day 7, Thursday. Well, I'll be honest with you, I could sit and play this all day quite happily. Okay, 5 miles south of the tallest but one, it grows in peace in the midday sun. Cute little rhyme. Go and pop that clue there. Have we been archiving stuff? Yeah, no, we have. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's go then. And wood. I was able to strip away the swift snare's vines and lift the lid with more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. To my relief, but also disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. At least that's what I thought at first, but when I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded in the grey ash. On the back of the amulet is an inscription that says, "With Solomon's scepter, I awake." Solomon's scepter? That's a plant, right? Oh, interesting. I like this. Okay. This is fun. Solomon's scepter. Do we have any of that? Let's... Oh, look at that clue card. Maybe that will lead me to the plant I'm looking for. Okay. Do you know what? I know it's really naughty, but I'm going to keep looking at the hints because because it makes the game a bit more interesting. The card tells me to look for the old man of Coniston and follow the water down towards a fork in the river. A river. Okay, let's do that then. So Coniston. Oh, the old man. There he is. So let's. Where's our clue? The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fork. So there's the old man. Must be there, right? The heavens, yeah, it was. The heavens open up. As I reach the fork, I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water. Sorry, the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I am not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. Well, that's great. Beautiful. So, Solomon's scepter must be one of these then. So let's find that one again. So, okay. Also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate and sometimes Solomon's Scorn, the flowers Sorry about that, I got a phone call. I'm sorry if that interrupted anything. I think that's all fine. Anyway, just a random spam call, I think. Anyway, I need to figure out how to turn that off. Okay, so let's try that again. Also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate and sometimes Solomon's Scorn, the flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. Interesting. So it must be one of these two. I'm guessing it's that one. Although they could both fit. They could both fit that, couldn't they, to be fair? Let's... sweet-smelling small flowers. Dark purple flowers. And let's see what the other one says. Light purple flowers, the smell is alluring. I think that looks more like it actually. Looks more like the picture. Let's try that one. David Chafer was the postman. I heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beast up near the Swineside Stone Circle. They say it slaughtered half his flock as well. People around here don't seem too bothered, but it's got them panicked down Foxfield Way. Thanks for that, David. Kentmere Eye. Okay. Interesting. Kentmere Eye. Verona Greensback. Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed gilded dendra that was used at the Swineside ritual site. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that is used in several of the darker incantations. And it can't be a coincidence that the very same plant was used to poison the Arda. No, it can't be, can it? That's interesting. So the story is developing. There must be a connection between this other murder and the sisterhood. I need some mental clarity to think it through some more. Some maiden sorrow would help a lot. Okay. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's finger and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but it is the thorns along its stem that are thought to lend it its name. Droopy flowers. Maybe that one? Oh no. Oh, that, I haven't labelled that one. Okay, never mind. That was something else, wasn't it? No, it doesn't look like that. Do we have it? That's the question. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's Gandhi root. Okay. I'm sure I have some of that around here. Okay, fine. Let's see what we got then. Ah! There it is. That's 100% it. Maiden's Sorrow. I really like this game. Have you played this game at all? Are you tempted to? If you are, let me know. Let me know. I'd love to know some thoughts. I really like games like this. I think I think they're fun. I quite like having my brain scratched a bit, you know, as well. I quite like that. Reuben Ward. It looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to Blackcomb. Okay. Verona noticed something at the Swineside site that's had me pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on it in black. Can't think of anywhere else around there where you'd get slate from. That and Bradley Miller keeps insisting that he saw something up at Blackcomb. But then again, Bradley Miller does claim that fairies stole his wheelbarrow. If I'm going to spend a night out in the hills, I'll want to take some eyebright with me. I wouldn't want anyone sneaking up on me in the dark. No, we wouldn't want that, Reuben. We would not want that. Okay, so eyebright. I think we're going to have to go hunting for this one. Take care not to touch its brightly coloured thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause a severe pain for several days after. A plant that only grows to the south in warmer climates, where they call it Loith, after a long-dead king, known to improve eyesight at night in even the darkest places. Do we have any other thorny plants? Because we've got two that I'm aware of. But they've both been used in other things as other things. So I don't necessarily think that we do have this one. So we might have to go hunting for this one. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I need to go back through my letters. I'm sure I remember seeing something that could lead me to a new map location and perhaps a new plant too. Let's try that, shall we? So... there. Yeah. Do you know, I'm on good form today, I think. The air is thick with flying, biting insects and unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Okay. Let's find you some of that then. Oh. Winter ball. Also known as blue aloe or blue winter after its cool blue-grey flowers, winter ball is a hardy plant often found growing in extreme cold environments. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent when applied to the skin. Oh. That looks a lot like it, doesn't it? Let's have a look at this one. Grey blue flowers with an orange. Yeah, perfect. Let's be having you then. Brilliant. Great. Excuse me. blue winter saves my skin, but the swirling mass of insects is so thick in places that it is hard to see. At length I come across what I came for and hurry away. Great. And there it is. So we need to do some labelling. So we've got eye bright. There's that one. It would be lovely if the game had a mechanic where you just kind of put the label over it once you've used the plant and you've successfully identified it, and you can put the label over it and it just automatically labels it for you, because it is a bit of a faff, to be honest. And then winter boar as well. Although I suppose it does engage your brain with it a bit more maybe, but I don't know. I think that would be quite a nice feature of the game, to be honest. Okay, yep, okie dokie. Lovely. There we go. Right, let's... Does it ever stop raining in Undermere? It doesn't seem to, does it? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I need some grey sandfire. Nobody around here seems to even know what I'm talking about, but I hope I'm in the right place now. Grey sandfire. It's in the book. Oh. Sandfire has a tough outer bark which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. That sounds amazing, but I'm not so sure. Oh, actually, maybe... Scratches at the back of my throat. I mean, maybe. I'm going to give that one a go. Alright, let's check the hint. I have some of that around here. Okay. Alright, so we do have it somewhere here then. We just got to find it. Flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent. Oh, is it that one? Smells faintly of wood smoke. Ah, I was wondering where that one would be. That's quite a cool little... So it's grey sandfire. Very nice. Oh, it's the end of the day. Wow. Okay, that went quickly. That was a quick day, actually. Oh, I'll tell you what, we'll do one more day. We'll do one more day. I know I said that would be the last one, but we'll do one more day. Because that was quick, that one. At first she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually she made her way to Grisdale Forest. Missed that bit. I'm going to make some lunch after this. I'm quite hungry. I went to the gym this morning. Lowick to Ilgill Head, Foxfield to Crinkle Cracks. Okay. Yeah, I had a good workout this morning actually, and I'm going to make some spinach with chorizo, onion and eggs for lunch. Quite looking forward to that actually. Right, let's go. Last day today, here we go. Ennis, Elford / Edgar Allan Poe. You were wise to pledge your support to the seeds of redemption. Together we are stronger. Now that the Dendru has awoken, the redemption is upon us. It is a glorious time. Our deeds will be remembered for 1,000 years. Those of us that have put our faith in the woken Dendru will be saved, but we must act swiftly. We will be in touch soon. Praise the Dendru. I'm not convinced by him, to be honest. Let's see what they're about. Okay. Unknown. Oh, she's back. My mind is clouded, dark. I see it and it sees me, all of me. Elder Finium is the answer. It must be. I will not forget those who help me, horticulturalist. Alright. I mean, you've come into my shop and asked to buy something. I wouldn't call it help necessarily. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendra's miasma, a deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black, eventually resulting in a painful death. Oh, interesting. So we've got people dying left, right and centre at the moment because of the poison from the Dendra. And she seems to be struggling. Interesting. It has an intoxicating scent similar to that of Solomon's scepter. We had that just now. What was the... no. What was the scent of Solomon's scepter? Were we told that? I can't remember what it was now. Many sweet... Oh, sweet smelling flowers grow. Okay, so fine. Elder Finium. Okay, do we have that in? Let's have a little look. I need to look back through my letters. I'm sure I remember seeing something that could lead me to a new map location, perhaps a new plant too. Okay. Simone mentioned a man who wanted to see me. I need to follow the River Winster back to its starting point. That's the last hint. Okay. Okay. The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between two boulders above the spring. The cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. When I visited the Winster Spring, there were some pieces of wood pointing down 2, right 3. That must lead to a new map location. Ah. Okay. So we went, down 2, 1, 2, and then right 3, 1, 2, 3. The camp at the Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts where I am greeted by an eccentric man. Oh yes, yes, ho 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 ho, the man says. You must take this, take it, take it. At his insistence, I receive the looking glass that he thrusts into my hands. He places an envelope delicately on top. Ho ho, it's no use to me anymore. Ho ho, no use. Don't forget the red, the red, the red, the red. Ho ho, Abony. I am sure that he is quite mad. Okay. It is said that the red abony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Right. Okay, well I'm not sure what we're doing here. I should get that viewing device working. I need to take another look at that clue card. Maybe that will lead me to the plant I'm looking for. Okay. I don't know which clue card. Lowick to Ilgill Head, Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. "5 miles south of the tallest." Okay, the thing is, I don't know which. I should get that viewing device where tallest but one could refer to the second. Right, okay. So it was that one. Okay. "5 miles south of the tallest but one, it grows in peace in the midday sun." So I have to figure out. So Seafell Pike, I think, is the biggest. And then Bowfell. So then 5 miles south. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The forest here is lush and vibrant. The bird song feels enchanting, like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. Oh, right. I just assumed that was the plant. What? What do we do? What? Why has it just sent us off doing all of that then? I don't understand. I should get that viewing device working. Red Abony. I'm sure I have some of that. Right. Okay. What? Why did it send us off doing all of that then? I just assumed that was the sort of end game bit there. Okay, the plant is said to uncover that which is hidden, including buried treasure and secret writings. The red ebony is extremely rare and not well studied. Blood has been spilled over this plant, which is where the red part of the name is believed to come from, since, confusingly, the large flower is in fact blue. Huh. Alright. Red ebony. I mean, they're definitely purple, aren't they? The game's quite literal, I suppose it has to be, doesn't it? So it's definitely not that. No, it's not that either. So let's look at that again. So the large flower is in fact blue. Okay. Am I just losing? I should get that viewing device working. I'm sure it's one of these plants. Well, they're purple. So, okay, let's do that again. So let's look. So the blue plant, so it's going to be one of these. Oh, maybe it's the new one. Maybe that's what that was. In fact, yeah, there it is. Okay. Oh, I see. You just... Oh, wow. What's it doing now? I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going to map through the viewing device. Maybe there's something interesting on there. Okay. Oh. Tomb of the Hunter. So it's 14B. Interesting. The memorial bears the name Swaif Prior. It stirs a memory. He was one of the Drea. Theirs is a lonely life at the mercy of a dangerous addiction. They build a tolerance to the Dranthium sap in childhood that they might benefit from its potent effects, but they will die if they stop taking it. An unusual plant grows sparsely around the memorial. Okay, so is that now, is that our plant? This has been a little bit of a mission, this one, isn't it? Is that our plant now? Purple flowers, long thin leaves that bear surprisingly sharp edges. Okay, I think it's fair to say that I am entirely lost. Map through that viewing device, maybe there's something interesting on there. Yeah. Didn't we do that just now? Ah! Ha! What is that? That's cool. So that's 30 Q, isn't it? Whoever wrote on my map has been very helpful. I would never have thought to come out to this desolate place in search of plant life, but a quick search yields exciting results. Fabulous. Okay, cool. Right, we've got our Elderfinium then. Okay. It was that one, wasn't it? You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Grace Enright. My mum was into horticulture. I found this among her things. Golden light, that's a plant, right? I'm not sure what long meg could mean though. Is that another plant? Anyway, I thought you should have it just in case it's any help. She loved this shop. Oh. Golden light, start at long meg. S3. Okay, let's do it. That sounds exciting. So golden light, start at long meg. Okay, so where's long meg? Long meg. I should have some thinking music, shouldn't I? Like dun 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 dun. That's not the music. What's the countdown music? I should have that playing whilst I'm processing. Long meg. I'll have a look under the note in a minute. Long meg. Am I just not seeing it? Oh. Long meg. Is that going to be like shortened for something? Long Meg, Long Meg. Okay, we're going to come back to that one. Help me. The amulet. I can't remove it and it's drawing the life from me. Oh, wow. Okay. Do I just have this sitting around? I doubt it, but okay. Long, yeah. Veracund, okay. Sometimes called witch's remedy, the long veracund is believed to lift curses. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. Okay. Grow in pairs along the stem. Ooh, there's one. That looks like it, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. Oh, I was so sure of myself. Okay. Yeah, alright, let's there. Okay, let's try again. I don't have to start from scratch, do we? No. Okay, help me. Good. The amulet. Blah, blah, blah. Long veracund. Okay. Let's take a look at the hint this time. Another look at the clue card. Maybe that will lead me to the plant I'm looking for. Okay, next hint. I wonder if a line drawn from Lowick to Ilgill Head intersects with a line from Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. Okay, we need to we need to look at these clues, don't we? Oh, why not open the drawer? That's such a weird design choice. Just have it there. Okay. Okay, so where's Lowick? Let's find Lowick. Festival. There it is. Lowick to Ilgill Head. So there's Lowick. And there's Crags, Crinkle Crags at the top as well. So Lowick to Ilgill. Where's Ilgill Head? There's Lowick. Okay, so let's look at the other clue then. So we've got Crinkle Crags there. Where's Foxfield? I'm guessing it needs to be... The hint said about lines crossing, so there must be... It must be in a reasonably straight direction. There's Foxfield. So there's Foxfield, and there's Crinkle Crags, and then Lowick to Ilgill. Oh, Ilgill Head, there it is. So maybe there. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's that one. Although it'll go ahead, the trajectory is slightly different, isn't it? So it's... I'm going to try there. The forest here is lush and vibrant. The birdsong feels enchanting, like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. Oh, I've already explored here and found all there is to find. What? Okay. But it took me there. I wonder if a line drawn from Lowick to Ilgill Head intersects with a line from Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. Excuse me. I don't have a pen or anything to use, do I? So I need to kind of do it by eye, which is quite difficult actually. So there's the line, Lowick to Ilgill Head. And then we've got Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. So there maybe. Okay. This is really hard. I think I might be ready for my lunch. Let's look at these hints and see if there's another hint. Next hint. Oh, I-13. Okay. I wish that they'd kind of given you an idea that like the next clue is going to tell you the answer, sort of thing, because it's a little bit like you don't always want the answer, you want another clue. Anyway, we'll water some plants and then we'll go to I-13. Yeah. Okay. So let's try I-13 then. I'm fascinated to see I-13. I mean, yes, I suppose. I mean, I was actually, do you know what? I wasn't that far off, was I? I'm pretty happy with that. I think I gave that a good go. The magpie sees me before I see it. I do not know how long it has been watching me, but I can tell that it is interested in my movements. A strange sensation creeps over me, and I feel an urge to leave this place, but not before collecting a plant for further study. One for sorrow. Turning to leave, I see another magpie and another plant I've never seen before. Two for joy. Oh, that sounds like our plant, doesn't it? So, let's see. Long veracund. Yeah, that sounds like our plant. Ooh, they're all blended into one up there, though. It's a bit... I need to get some more plants over here. This shelf is becoming very congested. So there's our new ones, and I think it's that one there, isn't it? Yay. Let's label that one. Long. There's some of these are like a bit of a mission, and the clues aren't always that straightforward either. Like, short of getting up to the telly with like rulers and stuff, I don't really know how. I don't know, maybe that's just the way my brain works, but who knows. Thank you. Oh, look, she's been restored. Okay. Amos Duncan. It's good to see you, my friend. I've been on the road so long, I'd started to wonder if you were still on the other end of the letters I've been sending. I'm back in town for a few days though, and I wanted to give you these before I forgot. I found them in the pocket of an overcoat that belonged to your uncle. And just like that, he's gone. You don't want to grab a coffee? Or like, you know, catch up or whatever? Okay, that's fine. Fair, okay. Simone Green. I have no idea what any of this means, but it seemed like something you might find interesting. I found it while clearing out the Nook off the east wing. Baylock's elixir. Made from the crushed petals of 3 distinctive plants, Baylock's elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure that they retain important information that they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking Baylock's and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. Wow. Okay, and that is the end of the day, so I think we're going to call it a day there for the moment, guys. Very exciting. What that the plot thickens in this game considerably. So we've learned quite a lot today. We've learned a lot about different plants. We've learned that there's some sort of a connection between the Arda's death and this other person's death, this grisly death, that's possibly to do with dendra poisoning. And then there's this other woman who needs the antidote to dendra poisoning, who seems very mysterious. And then there's this mysterious society as well. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on, but we're right in the thick of it, I think. So, if you have watched this far, please do consider joining us and subscribing to the channel, because I'm going to be doing another couple of episodes at least for this game, I think. I'm really enjoying it. It's a really fun game. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Do give me a like if you don't mind, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. Bye.